Hey girls, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Casey and I'm a lover of all things fragrance, beauty, and self-care. So if that sounds like something you love, definitely make sure to subscribe. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about my top 10 favorite vanilla perfumes. So if that sounds like something you love, definitely make sure to like this video and comment telling me what your favorite vanilla fragrance is. Now, if you know me from TikTok, you know I am a certified vanilla girl. I love all things vanilla, whether it's body care, shower care, fragrance, perfume oils. I love vanilla. My favorite thing to smell like, and it's actually what started my love for fragrance. It's basically a part of my personality at this point. I love so many different types of vanilla, whether it's spicy, whether it's super gourmand or sweet and sugary. I love to smell like vanilla as much as possible. Now, all the perfumes I'm naming, I absolutely love and adore. Of course, I will be making sure to link all of the products that I'm talking about, so if you want to check any of these out, they will be in the description bar of this video. Without further ado, baby, let's get into it. Now, to rank these from least favorite to most favorite would be absolutely impossible, but what I wanted to start off with was my very first vanilla fragrance, and that is Kayali's Vanilla 28. This is the 50 ml bottle and it retails for $100. I always get mine at Sephora, but they're also available on the Huda Beauty website. Now, in my opinion, Vanilla 28 by Kayali smells like the most decadent, delicious, but seductive vanilla and brown sugar. There is a little bit of jasmine in this, but personally I don't really get much, which is fine by me. But this is literally the most perfect concoction of vanilla, brown sugar deliciousness. Now, the notes of this fragrance are vanilla orchid, creamy jasmine, vanilla infusion, vanilla sur absolute, tonka bean accord, vanilla orchid, tonka absolute, amberwoods, musk, and brown sugar. So again, this fragrance is literally nothing but vanilla and brown sugar and tonka bean. I love this fragrance so much. On initial opening, I always sneeze a little bit if I spray too much, but I immediately get that brown sugar, jasmine, and vanilla. Jasmine is in this fragrance, but I feel like I don't get it the entire time. As it continues to dry down, it just smells like more and more vanilla and brown sugar. For me, this is a vanilla that I can layer with literally absolutely any other fragrance. I love the longevity on this. This lingers on my clothes for over 24 hours. My favorite thing to layer this with is actually another fragrance that I'm going to be talking about, and that's Maison Mataha's Escapade Gourmand. These two smell so delicious together. Now, again, if you know me from TikTok, I feel like none of these fragrances should be a surprise to you because I have always talked about these vanillas on my page. Now, the next fragrance I want to talk about is Dulce by Rosie Jane. This is a beautiful vanilla ice cream fragrance. Literally smells like Breyer's vanilla bean ice cream. This has notes of vanilla, a little bit of cocoa, hinoki wood, and nude musk. This retails for $80. I get this at Sephora. Again, this literally just smells like straight up creamy vanilla ice cream. I love it so much. And in case you're wondering why the juice is so dark and like yellowish, I've had this for about 1.5 years, maybe 2 years. So she's been macerating on my shelves for quite some time. At some point, I am gonna get another backup and see how clear it is compared to this. In terms of longevity, Dulce is definitely not beast mode. I get a good 4 to 5 hours, but I feel like it really does linger on my clothes. So if by Rosie Jane ever sees this, I really do hope they make an intense version of Dulce because she's absolutely perfect for a vanilla lover. I don't think I've ever experienced or smelled another fragrance that smelled perfectly like vanilla ice cream the way this does. A while ago, I tried Whiff of Waffle Cone by Imaginary Authors, and it was way too much cinnamon. It smelled more like a waffle cone than it did vanilla ice cream. Like, there was vanilla lactonic milkiness to it, but it really was not vanilla ice cream the way I needed it to be. This has been the only thing that smells like vanilla ice cream. If you didn't know, By Rosie Jane also offers body care and shower care in this scent. I literally have all of it and it smells exactly like Dulce. I wish there was a little more string to it. I wish it was a little more projecting and strong. But if you love to smell like vanilla ice cream, this is the scent for you. I gave you guys a combo for Vanilla 28, so I'll give you a combo for this. Mixing this with Bianco Latte by Giardini di Toscana is absolutely delicious. It smells like rich caramel ice cream, vanilla. It's beautiful. And spoiler alert, Bianco Latte is definitely in this video. Now, this next vanilla that I'm talking about, I have never seen anybody besides me discuss it on social media. It is one of the best vanillas that I've ever tried. She's beast mode, she's beautiful, she has such beautiful sillage and projection. This is Romance by The Vagrant Story, and this is one of my favorite vanillas. Look at how deep and dark that juice is. I absolutely love this fragrance so much. I've had it for about 1 year now. The Vagrant Story is a smaller, more niche brand, but it's absolutely amazing. I met their owner, Ivy Kwan, and she gifted me this, and I've loved it ever since. This retails for about $165. The notes of this are actually really interesting because to my nose, the only thing I'm getting is vanilla, jasmine, patchouli, and musk. There's notes of lemon, water lily, toasted almond, jasmine petals, frangipani, Madagascar vanilla, golden amber, patchouli, patchouli, and upcycled musk. The fact that there's lemon in the top notes is so interesting because I personally don't get any at all. And one thing about me, I love a good lemon note. I don't detect it at all. It's literally just a burst of vanilla and jasmine. As this continues to dry down, you get a little more musk, you get a little more patchouli, but this is just the perfect vanilla. And I think the name is absolutely perfect because it is a very romantic, it's a very date night seductive vanilla. The website says that this fragrance is reminiscent of falling in love, and I 100% believe it. This to me is a fragrance I would want to wear on a date. It's something I would wear to a wedding. It's something I would want to wear literally all the time because it's so delicious. I wouldn't classify it as a gourmand fragrance necessarily, but the vanilla is just so strong. It's literally like pure vanilla, jasmine, and musk. The patchouli, if you don't like patchouli, you don't have to be afraid of this fragrance because it's not super strong. You smell the patchouli with the musk, but it's not super earthy or super green. It just adds a really nice elegance to this fragrance. This to me was love it for a sniff, and as I've continued to have it in my collection and it gets darker and darker, I've just continued to fall in love because the vanilla just blossoms. And in case you were wondering what I love to layer romance with, it is going to be Kayali's Vanilla 28. The two of these together smell beautiful. I will say that this fragrance kind of reminds me of Kayali's Vanilla 28 just without the brown sugar note. It's very reminiscent of that beautiful vanilla, that jasmine, and that musk. This smells like Vanilla 28's older, more elegant, bougie sister. Next we have one of my all-time favorite cozy vanilla fragrances. This is Vanilla Woods by the Seven Virtues. This retails for about $88. It is available at Sephora, and this was a fragrance that I bought pretty early on in my perfume collection journey. I got a sample of it in a Sephora order and literally ordered it within 5 minutes. I fell in love with this as soon as I put it on my skin. This has notes of pear, vanilla, caramel, and rose, and I just feel like all of these notes together smell so perfectly and they're so well blended. The pear with the rose and the caramel and the vanilla just smells so sweet and cozy. I would also say that this is a really good unisex option. I feel like this would smell amazing on a man. The thing I love about the caramel is that it's not too sticky or gourmand. It just adds such a sweet warmth. And the rose isn't a powdery rose, so it's not super like mature smelling or anything. It literally just smells like the slightest hint of floral, but the floral is so sweet and elegant. The vanilla in this fragrance is absolutely done to perfection. And the longevity on this fragrance, I will say, is absolutely amazing. It is scientifically proven to linger for 72 hours. The founder, Barb Stegman, Barb, if you see this, hi, she actually had scientists do a study to see how long this lasts, and it has a beautiful longevity. Now next up we have the world's best coffee and vanilla fragrance. This is Amor Caf by Mancera, and I love this fragrance so much. This is also another one of my favorite gourmand fragrances. It smells so sweet and delicious. Imagine a cup of coffee with vanilla ice cream in it, drizzled with whipped cream and caramel, covered in brown sugar, and that is what this smells like. Now the notes of this fragrance are black coffee, amaretto liquor, vanilla ice cream, a hint of speculoos, vanilla pods, brown sugar, and gray amber. Now the thing I love about Amor Caf is that the notes that are listed are exactly what you smell. The beautiful vanilla ice cream, the coffee, the sugar, the caramel. I love this fragrance so much. I ordered a sample, got it, fell in love, went to order it, and it was sold out for at least 2 weeks. So for those 2 weeks, I was desperate for this fragrance. This fragrance is milky coffee, sweet vanilla ice cream, that brown sugar, caramel. It smells so delicious and sweet. It's literally one of those fragrances that make my mouth water because it just smells so delicious. The longevity on this, I absolutely love it. I wouldn't say it's beast mode, but I get at least 6 hours. The compliments I get on this fragrance, people love smelling this. If you don't like coffee fragrances because they tend to lean a bit bitter, this is not that whatsoever. It smells like the milkiest, creamiest, sweetest cup of coffee possible. This is available at Twisted Lily. I do have a discount code. It's KCJ10. So if you were wanting to check this out, whether it be a sample or a full-size bottle, they're definitely available there. I 100% think you should check this out. And for a layering combo, I love wearing this with Dulce by Rosie Jane. It smells so freaking amazing. Now next, again, if you're not new here and you know me from TikTok, you know that this fragrance and all the other fragrances I'm talking about should be of no surprise. If you want a beast mode, delicious gourmand vanilla, this fragrance is for you. This is Mason Mataha's Escapade Gourmand, and it is one of the most delicious, one of the most beast mode, one of the most complimented fragrances in my collection. This retails for $215. You can get it off of Lucky Scent if you're in the United States, and I do have a discount code. It's KC10. Lucky Scent also offers samples as well as the full-size bottles of this, so you don't have to blind buy. Now the notes to this fragrance are black sugar, vanilla, tonka bean, and musk, and when I tell you this is one of the most scrumptious fragrances in my collection. I'm not lying. Now, if you've ever heard of the dessert creme brulee, it's basically like vanilla custard with this caramelized sugar top. Escapade Gourmand smells like the top of a creme brulee with that caramelized sugar. It's so delicious. This is literally like pure sugar and vanilla. It's one of the most projecting, one of the most long-lasting, lingering fragrances in my collection. I easily get over 8-hour wear with this. Like, I can't stop saying how delicious this is because Escapade Gourmand is literally so freaking delicious. And fun fact, not that anybody asks, these bottles are really high quality and durable. I once accidentally dropped this and was so upset because I thought it was broken. And as you can see, baby, she is in absolute perfect condition. The only thing that came off was this little nameplate, but when you stick it back on, the adhesive was 100% there. So she is absolutely durable. Now, if you didn't know, Maison Mataha did launch 2 new fragrances, Evasion Bonbon and Brownie Pop. I sampled both of them and of course ended up buying the full-size bottle. They will be here soon, so that review will be up. But Escapade Gourmand, I love Escapade Gourmand. There is a brand called Arena Fragrances that makes body care based on this scent, and baby, you know I already have it. And baby, she smells exactly like Escapade Gourmand. It's one of my most loved fragrances. It's one of my most complimented fragrances. Baby, she is that girl. When I want to smell super beast mode and ultra gourmand for a perfume combo, I love layering it with Bianco Latte by Giardini di Toscana. It smells so freaking scrumptious. Since I've already mentioned her at least 5 times by now, this is Bianco Latte by Giardini di Toscana, and it is the most beast mode fragrance in my collection, along with Maison Mataha's Escapade Gourmand. This smells so rich, lactonic. It's creamy, sweet vanilla. It's also a fragrance that's highly complimented for me. She's long lasting. She's delicious. Now, you can get this on Twisted Lily. My discount code is KCJ10. They do offer samples of this fragrance if you don't want to blind buy. This for me was love at first sniff. I did get a sample before purchasing the full bottle. I put it on my skin and it lasted me all freaking day. Now, the notes for Bianco Latte are caramel, coumarin, honey, vanilla, and white musk. To me, this really smells like rich vanilla buttercream frosting. It's super sweet. It's super creamy. It's also super sticky and like gourmand. I personally don't get any powderiness to this fragrance at all. I'm so happy that there's no like floral notes or anything. This is literally just pure gourmand deliciousness. I love the way the caramel, the honey, and the vanilla are blended together. They smell so beautiful. This creates a beautiful scent bubble, and this lasts me well over 8 hours. It lingers on the clothes for 24. Giardini di Toscana also makes a body lotion for this fragrance, but I would personally recommend Caramel Vanilla by Arena Fragrances. And if you're interested in checking out Arena Fragrances, I do have a discount code. It's Casey. Arena Fragrances makes a scent called Caramel Vanilla that is identical to Bianco Latte. They have it in a body butter. They have it in a body lotion. There also is a perfume oil and a body oil, and it lasts all day. It's one of my favorite scents from Arena Fragrances. It's so delicious, and it's absolutely perfect with this. I feel like this is a fragrance that you see all over social media, and in my opinion, she is not overhyped at all. I love this fragrance and I've loved it since the day I smelled it. Now, in terms of a perfume combo, I really love to layer this with Kayali's Vanilla 28. Next, we have another Kayali gem. This is Kayali the Wedding Silk Santal 36. And it was the fragrance that Mona Katan made with her husband to celebrate their marriage. And this has notes of sparkling champagne, white freesia, pink praline, lush nectarine, sandalwood, and sugared musk. I absolutely love Silk Santal. I have about 5 backup bottles. This is a fragrance that I think is the epitome of what love and romance should smell like. The champagne in this fragrance isn't super sweet and bubbly like Champagne Toast from Bath & Body Works. It's very sweet and vanilla with the praline, and it just smells like a signature Kayali fragrance. The sugared musk is also an aspect that I love about this fragrance. It's in the dry down, and it just makes your skin smell super sweet and just romantic. I have no complaints about the longevity of this fragrance. I get 6+ hours out of this, and it lingers on my clothes for even longer. It's a fragrance that I absolutely love to wear for date night. This is also going to be my wedding fragrance, mark my words. This is a fragrance that just perfectly captures what love smells like to me. Now, in case you were wondering how similar it is to Vanilla 28, they're not dupes whatsoever. They're different fragrances. You do get that similar vanilla vibe, of course, but the nectarine and champagne in this makes it a lot more sweeter and almost bubbly. Silk Santal definitely has an effervescent quality to it, and the nectarine adds just a beautiful hit of fruity sweetness. I love this fragrance and always will. And my favorite thing to layer this with would be Romance by The Vagrant Story. These 2 fragrances together are just exactly what I want to smell like when I'm in love. They're amazing. Now, next, if you're needing an affordable vanilla that'll last you all day long, this is Vanilla Bourbon by Mix Bar. This is absolutely beautiful. It's one of the best affordable vanillas that I've ever tried. This is a fragrance that I always find at Target Target, and the notes are bergamot, black pepper, jasmine, apple blossom, vanilla orchid, Madagascar vanilla, sandalwood, and gold amber. This to me smells like a very woody, slightly boozy vanilla. It's not super sweet and it's not a gourmand vanilla in my opinion. You can also smell the black pepper, which kind of makes it lean a little more masculine, so I feel like this is the perfect unisex vanilla as well. I like the peppery aspect of this fragrance, but I also like that it's not super spicy at all. It just smells like a really beautiful woody vanilla. The longevity of this is also amazing. I get over 6 hours wear, and this lingers on my clothes all day, and for the price point, it being $20 and lasting as long as it does and projecting the way it does, I'm not complaining at all. I think that everybody who loves vanilla and is on a budget should check out this fragrance. In terms of layering, I love to layer this with Casablanca by Swiss Arabian. This isn't a vanilla perfume, but the two of them smell like heaven together. Last but never least, this is the newest addition to my vanilla perfume collection. This is Fire at Will by Javoy, and this is a fragrance that's not new to my nose. I've had samples of it. I've absolutely loved it every time I've smelled it, and I finally decided to give myself a full-size bottle for Christmas. She smells like pure vanilla deliciousness, and the longevity on this fragrance is absolutely stunning. I purchased this on Lucky Scent. It was $200, and this is a 3.4 fluid ounce bottle. The notes of this is vanilla, mimosa, brown sugar, musk, vetiver, and amber, and I feel like this is literally an explosion of vanilla and sugar. I really don't get much vetiver in this fragrance, which is fine by me, but I love that this smells like vanilla from the opening to the dry down. It smells like vanilla the entire time. The sillage that I get on this is beautiful. The projection that I get, the longevity, this is definitely a beast mode vanilla. Now, if you've been wanting to get your hands on Fire at Will but don't want to spend $200, you can try The Vanilla by the Dua brand. It's $55, and it is a beautiful interpretation of Fire at Will by Javoy. They're basically spot on. I get beautiful wear out of this fragrance. It has amazing longevity, and it's way more affordable. They are pretty similar, but I feel like Fire at Will is just a tad bit sweeter. So even though this is the more affordable option, I definitely did want both in my collection. I absolutely love that this literally smells like nothing but straight up vanilla. It smells like if you literally dunked yourself in vanilla extract. So there are samples of this available on Lucky Scent, so you don't have to blind buy a $200 fragrance. My code is Casey10, and I'll make sure to put all the links to all of these fragrances in my bio so you guys can check them all out. And for a layering combo, I absolutely love to layer Escapade Gourmand with Fire at Will. I feel like it really just captures the beautiful, yummy vanilla deliciousness, and this is an absolute beast mode combo. It will last you all night long. So these are my top 10 favorite vanilla fragrances in my collection. Definitely let me know what you guys think, what your favorite vanilla fragrance is. Definitely let me know if there are any fragrances you think I should try, and definitely stay tuned and let me know what you want to see because I have plenty more content coming soon. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time.